Rules on debits and credits. Rule number 1. Changes in asset. An increase in asset is debited. Decrease in asset is credited. For example, on April 1, 2019, the company purchased furniture and fixture for a total of 78,000. The entire amount was paid in cash. Journal entries: furniture and fixture debited, cash credited. On April 5, 2019, the company purchased service supplies amounting to 4,500 cash. Journal entries: supplies debited, cash credited. Rule number 2. Changes in expense. An increase in expense is debited. Decrease in expense is credited. For example, on April 30, 2019, the company paid rent for April, 12,000 in cash. Journal entries: rent expense debited, cash credited. On April 15, 2019, the company paid the salaries of the employees for April, 20,000 cash. Journal entries: salaries expense debited, cash credited. Rule number 3. Changes in liability. An increase in liability is credited. Decrease in liability is debited. For example, on May 8, the company acquired cash loan from the bank amounting to 50,000 pesos. Journal entries: cash debited, loans payable credited. Another example, on May 23, the company purchased supplies on account amounting to 5,000. Journal entries: supplies debited, accounts payable credited. Rule number 4. Changes in equity. An increase in equity is credited. Decrease in equity is debited. For example, on May 14, the owner invested additional 40,000 cash into the business. Journal entries: cash debited, owner's capital credited. On May 31, 2019, the owner withdrew 20,000 cash for personal use. Journal entries: owner's drawings debited, cash credited. Rule number 5. Changes in revenue. An increase in revenue is credited. Decrease in revenue is debited. On June 10, 2019, the company rendered services and received 25,000 cash. Journal entries: cash debited, service income credited. Another example, on June 15, 2019, the company rendered services and received 15,000 in cash. Journal entries: cash debited, Service income credited.